Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell, as of this title, this is my 10-month on hormones, the male to female, if you didn't know. And also, my name is Kenna. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. And welcome to the family, the dysfunctional family. Anywho, yeah. So 10 months on hormones. I feel like when you first start on hormones, the amount of time that you're on hormones kind of like consumes you, and that's basically all that you really think about. You're like, oh, when I get to 2 months, I'm gonna be this way. Hold on, 1 second. My cat is driving me bonkers. Cleo, come here. Cleo. Cleo. A lot of people wanted to see her more often, so here's baby Cleo. Hi, baby. Say hi. Yeah. So she's been getting in trouble. She'll play with the blinds. She knows she's not supposed to do it. And I'll do it, and then I'll yell at her, and she runs away and hides under my bed where I can't get her anymore. Right, Cleo? Because you like being a troublemaker. Yeah, you're a troublemaker. But, so I was saying, you get so consumed about the time that you're on hormones. And, you know, I think another thing that people, trans people in particular, are very obsessed with is they are obsessed with passing, and they are obsessed with looks, and they are obsessed with their voice, if it's feminine enough or too manly or whatever. But I think everything in that department kind of falls in line when it should, you know? They shouldn't really be forced into anything. I can't say that I haven't been one of those people. Like, when I first started transitioning, I was very focused on when will I be passable? When can I kind of live stealth in a way? You know, it was a goal at one point for me. But now I kind of just, like, I don't really care, you know? Like, I don't focus on how long I've been on hormones anymore. The only thing that I'm really consumed about, that I really worry or put a lot of my thought energy to, is literally my hair. Because if you watched my old videos, you would know that I used to have long hair, like natural long hair, like down to here. And that was one of the hardest things for me. When I joined the military, I knew I'd have to cut my hair, but it was only supposed to be, you know, like a temporary setback, and not being off hormones for 2 years, when I thought I'd only be off hormones for 6 months, but it's a whole nother story. I feel like there's times, it's not literally every month, but I feel like maybe once a month or once every 2 months or so since I've been on hormones, there's times where I get more emotional, which my doctor basically said, you know, that's normal. At some point, your body's gonna basically recreate, you know, it's gonna get like a lot of like whatever, like damage or heat towards me. But my doctor has told me before that your body, when you've been on hormones long enough, recreates some symptoms of a period in a way. Like, I mean, like, don't like jump down my throat. Like, I know you're probably going to anyway, but I'm just telling you from what a doctor has told me, that you'll experience, you know, mood swings, and, you know, you'll be hungry, crabby, you can get cramps and whatnot. But I mean, that happens to me every once in a while. It's not every month, it's just literally random. You know, I think it's just literally when you're taking the estrogen, I feel like, or the estradiol, I feel like it's just whenever all that builds in your system, whenever it's the highest amount, you get mood swings, crabby, you get hunger, like basically all that kind of stuff. I feel like that's just kind of like a side effect of, you know, being on estradiol, which I feel like people that are, like, there's people who go on it for being trans, or people go on estradiol also if they're trying to go into a fertility doctor to do fertility treatments and stuff. They go on estradiol and progesterone to help. And I'm sure that they have the same symptoms and stuff like that. So I'm not saying that like I'm different from anyone else, or I'm not trying to start this huge whole problem with stuff. I do feel like that with being on hormones, that my body has changed a little bit. Not entirely, because I feel like from the last time I was on hormones, my body didn't really revert completely back, if that makes any sense. I feel like my face has softened up a little bit. Like, you know how sometimes, like, if a guy puts makeup on, like full face, you know, and stuff, and they still look like super masculine? I feel like I went back to that after I was off hormones, and you know, for the first like 2-3 months I still looked like that, or at least in my eyes I felt like I still looked super masculine even when I had, you know, a full face of makeup on. Even especially now, it's like when I look back, it's just like I just have to cringe a little bit. I don't know, I feel like my face has softened a little bit, and at least at this moment in time in my period of my life, when I look at my photos, I don't see man, at least all the time. So I think that's definitely good. It makes me feel better about myself. Maybe it's just because, also because of age. I mean, I'm not like old, but I'm not like young either. I'm 25, but I kind of got to the point where, you know, I don't really care anymore, or I don't care as much. You know, I kind of live the way I want to live, and yeah, I know I get a lot of stares. It's bound to happen. I know people stare at me when I go to Walmart, Target, or the mall, wherever I go, but at this point, like, my skin is as thick as diamonds, you know, like nothing really bothers me that much anymore. To a certain extent, I guess. I mean, things will still bother me, but I don't know, I guess people treat me a little bit differently as well, especially like at work. Like guys in general treat me differently. Where I'm working at now, in the kitchen, a lot of the guys are like, if I'm if I'm in their way or whatever, they'll be like, "Excuse me, sweetheart," or they say stuff like that. And I know they would not say that to me if I was, you know, not trans and not transitioning, you know what I mean? So I feel like that does make me feel more confident and more, I guess validated in my gender, I guess, if that makes any sense. Yeah. Also, I feel like once you start on hormones, I feel like life kind of starts going fast. You know, because I feel like when you're waiting to get on hormones, I feel like life is literally just crawling by like a snail or like a turtle, and like your whole life is just engulfed on trying to get on hormones, and you feel like you can finally start your life once you're able to get on hormones. And once you do, at least for me, it's just like, you know, it's not something that I think about anymore. I don't think about being on hormones. I don't really think about, you know, being trans unless, you know, I'm talking to someone or talking to a guy or whatever. And it's not something I don't keep like a secret either. Like if I'm at work or if I'm out somewhere, someone asks me whatever, if they don't know me, ask me if I'm trans, I'll be like, yeah, I am, and so what? You know? It's not like I'm not afraid and I'm not ashamed that I'm trans. It's who I am. It's a part of me, but it's not fully of who I am, you know? And I don't want to be, you know, I don't want to be like, oh, that's a trans friend. No, I just want to be, oh, that's Kenna, that's so-and-so's friend. You know, I don't want to be labeled as the token trans friend, but sometimes that happens, and you know what, I guess that's okay. I don't know. 10 months on hormones. I feel like my face shape has changed. I feel like my face has softened. I feel like my body has softened. I feel like I've gotten the weight where I guess like the fat redistributed in my body where it's supposed to be. So I feel like my body has been more feminine. I know most of the changes happened within the first year, and then it takes your body fully 5 years to transition completely, but all the big major changes happen within the year. I feel like I see most of the differences with me when I see older pictures of myself, because when I see myself in the mirror literally every single day, I don't notice all the changes that are happening until I kind of have to look back and reflect on my life, that kind of stuff. But this video is getting long and I will end it now. But please make sure to subscribe and like this video and comment down below on what you like and if you like this. And follow me on my social media, please. Let me know what stitch you are today. I am this one, the one thinking about food. That's my mood today. But let me know what mood you are down below. Comment, let me know. You can pause the screen for me beforehand and choose a mood that you are feeling currently while watching this video. Thank you guys so much for sticking around and watching this video, and I'll see you guys again next week. Bye.